The Steelers look like the best team. I know it's early in the National Football League. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler. And maybe you didn't watch him a ton in college because he didn't go to an Alabama or a USC. But he is dynamic. He is amazing. He is talked about. Antonio Brown, 4-time Pro Bowler, Pittsburgh Steelers, is now joining us. You know, we were just talking about celebrations, Antonio. I don't love them, but I do think you guys have a right to be human, and I think I would be very excited if I scored a touchdown. So what is your kind of takeaway on celebrations? Do you plan them, or what do you think?
Well, celebration is always good, especially in a moment. You know, you work so hard over the course of the week, and to finally get that opportunity to be in the end zone, it's a wonderful feeling and something you have to be excited about.
Yeah. Is Mike Tomlin cool? Does he say anything about celebrations?
He don't say anything about it. He just say be smart. You know, you don't want to cost your team and put your team in unfamiliar positions. It's all about winning in the National Football League. So you definitely going to celebrate, but definitely want to be smart in regards of celebrating the right way.
Listen, obviously Big Ben's the most talented quarterback you've ever played with. Do you have to be friends with your quarterback? Like, what's your relationship with Big Ben, like out of the huddle? Do you have to be buddies? Are you buddies? How often do you communicate?
I mean, you got to be buddies. I mean, obviously, you go to war together. You got to be on the same page. You got to kind of know what each other think is in some familiarity situations. I have a great relationship with Ben. It's been a great rapport that we built for my time being here in Pittsburgh. And it's always great to have a great relationship with the quarterback.
He's one of the great deep ball throwers in the NFL. You know, when I watch great quarterbacks and wide receivers, it doesn't matter if it's Montana and Rice or Brady and Edelman, or it doesn't really matter. There's often nonverbal cues. Can Big Ben and you just make eye contact and sort of know? Can he look at you down the line sometimes and you have a sense of what he's thinking and what you want to do?
Absolutely. We got hand gestures, eye contact. It's all availability and being on the same page to be able to grasp the moment and taking advantage of what we're seeing.
Yeah. When you look at this league, and I mean, we have all the movies. It's a very physical league. Careers don't last forever. Wide receivers get to about 33 years old, and then sometimes they slow down. Like, you're obviously a great player now. How do you keep playing at this level, Antonio?
Well, to continue to play at this level, you know, it's all about nutrition. It's all about your work ethic as far as lifting weights, as far as recovering, taking care of your body. And that's why I'm here today on behalf of Glucose, high-performance nutrition, ideal source of fuel for me, pre-workout, during workout, post-workout, 2 times the energy in half of the time, you know, and that's a big part for my recovery and a big help regardless of my performance is being able to get the right nutrition, the right supplements, being able to lift and recover and take care of my body.
You play Cincinnati this past week. They're a very physical team. It's your number one rival. You've dominated them. They don't like it. Is playing Cincinnati different for you? Does it feel different? Are you more beat up? Are you more energized? How does it feel to play the Bengals?
Well, it's always great to play any opponent. You know, I take the same approach every time to prepare on the course of a week with my daily regimen and then to go out there and execute at a high level, to be on the same page as a quarterback, to provide the team big splash plays and help produce winning victories.
Do you have a sense during the week before you play a game? You obviously watch a ton of film. Are there games in which you know, I'm going to have a big Sunday? Are there games in which you know, yeah, this team rolls over coverage? Do you have a sense going into a game what kind of game it will be?
Absolutely. You know, as a competitor, you try to paint a picture in your mind in regards of how the game will sum up that week. You know, what kind of coverage the team would like to play, what guy going to cover me the most, what kind of tendencies does the cornerback on the left side plays as far as the other guy on the right side. And you try to play those scenarios in your mind, where I line up, how would they roll the coverage, in certain routes, how would this guy cover it, when did this guy open up his hips. So as a competitor, I'm continually playing the mind game within myself and within the game, around my game plan that the coach put together to make sure I'm putting myself in positive positions to be able to make the plays on the coming Sunday.
Antonio Brown, Steelers. Who is the best corner you face, and why is he the best corner you face?
Well, I think Patrick Peterson definitely is my number one corner in my book. He's strong, he's fast, he's elusive, and he covered the best guy every week, hands down. You know, if you're playing the Arizona Cardinals, and if you're the best receiver on your team, you know 21 is going to be lined up across from you.
Is he a trash talker?
I don't think he's a big trash talker. I think he's a competitor. He's going to compete within every play. He's going to wait for you to get out the huddle, and he's going to be right in your face.
Are you a trash talker ever?
I'm not a big trash talker unless a guy talk to me. I'm usually a guy with a few words. It's because it's not about what we do. It's all about saying less and doing more.
Yeah. So here you are, your whole life you play football, and now you end up being a star on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, this is one of the great franchises in NFL history. I mean, do you ever wake up driving to the facility, Antonio, and think to yourself, my God, I'm living the American dream?
Absolutely. And I got to continuously remind myself of how blessed I am and how I'm living the dream to be able to be a star for one of the unique organizations, to play with a Hall of Fame quarterback. I got to continuously remind myself of those things. When little things happen or little incidents, I got to always go within and reflect on how blessed I am and how I'm living the dream.
Finally, Antonio, we know that sometimes wide receivers will go to a quarterback and say, feed me the ball, I'm open. But, of course, a wide receiver almost always thinks he's open. And Des Bryant thinks he's open on every single play, and Dak Prescott should throw him the ball every single play. Do you ever go to Big Ben in a game and just say, listen, I got a double move? Big Ben, is it? Yeah. And does Big Ben say, yeah, or Antonio, you tell me that every single play?
I usually go up to him every game. You know, sometimes he fusses me out. He don't want to hear it. And that's just being a competitor. And it comes with the job of being a wide receiver. You got to want it. You got to always want the ball. Even when you're not open, you just want a chance to be able to make a play. And as a quarterback, as a veteran quarterback, they don't like to hear you complaining. You know, they want you to be able to play the game with the poise and positiveness and not let the feel of the game get to you. And being able to communicate with Ben and tell him I'm open sometimes is like trying to tell my son why he shouldn't eat sweets. You know, he don't want to hear it. He just want to get the sweets.
Well, good for you. Central Michigan, 195th player. Now, I read a story where you are very aware of the guys who were drafted ahead of you in 2010. And we know Tom Brady to this day. Tom Brady's got a chip on his shoulder about being drafted late in the draft. So when you work out every day, are you still thinking about, oh, really, 195th pick, huh? You're not going to draft me until then. Does that still motivate you?
No, I think, a lot of things motivate me, not where I went in the draft. I think that's some of the things that, I can make people get past that. What motivates me is getting up every day and being my best self, regardless of circumstance, choosing the best attitude, and just reflecting on negatives and making them positive, and continue to just grow within myself. It's not about I came in the league late and I got to continue that chip on my shoulder. It's all about what I continue to do right now at this moment.
Yeah, live in the moment. Good stuff. For Glucose High Performance Nutrition Company, an unbelievable NFL talent. Among greats, he is outstanding. Antonio Brown, good luck to you, man, and the Steelers.
Thank you, brother.